Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure today to be able to introduce some new Diablo Immortal footage. Now, this footage here is straight from the devs. This is Realm of Damnation Zone, like you just said, or just saw there. And this is the absolute in-game zone for Diablo Immortal. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so we can hear Brad talking. And I have not seen this yet, so this is sort of both of ours initial reaction to seeing this. So this is absolute in-game, and from what I understand, the dev said this is the first time you actually see the Hell Zone. The zone before this would be like the frozen tundra, for instance, so it's kind of like Alaska, a little bit in the winter up here. But this is the actual straight up, you're in hell, you're going for the in-game, and the boss, the in-game boss in this game is not Diablo, it's a guy named Skarn, who, the lore behind him is he's trying to purify everything, and you go to like this twisted woods, and he's turning people into like trees and stuff like that. He's trying to clear your corruption is sort of his mentality, but really that just means he's trying to make you corrupted himself. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But what do you think about the Demon Hunter? You're gonna play Demon Hunter, right? This looks pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Excited about that. And this zone is incredible. This is what a Diablo zone comes to, like, this is what comes to mind when you think of a Diablo zone. Like the floor with the skeletons in it and the burning in the background. And look at this with the lava. Yeah, this is all aesthetically incredible.
I was going to say the graphics are pretty good for mobile. I mean, it looks as good as Diablo 3, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah, in terms of graphics for a mobile RPG, ARPG, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, that lava in the background, that's incredible.
I think it does look pretty good. Barbarian jump. So the other thing is we're watching the Pit of Anguish right now. So this dungeon here is the in-game dungeon. So the last dungeon, Pit of Anguish, I'm not sure if this is the last boss or just a mini boss here. It kind of looks like more of a mini boss than like the actual. This is not Skarn. I know.
Yeah, it's like a Rift Guardian type thing.
Yeah, this is not the in-game boss. This is a mini boss for sure. But we do get to see the Pit of Anguish dungeon at least. And here's some barbarian. The barbarian looks good too, man. All of these classes actually visually look very good, which is great because that's a Diablo thing. Like, in order to enjoy Diablo, I feel like you have to have two things: really good fighting mechanics. Like, you have to have clean, smooth, non-clunky fighting mechanics, and then you also need really good visuals. I feel like that's a staple of ARPGs. And I was a little bit worried about the visuals because it was going to be on mobile, and I had just seen some of the rough beta and alpha footage. But this is one of the first times I've really seen some footage where it's like, wow, that's actually extremely high quality.
Yeah, the fluidity of the gameplay is an absolute must. It has to feel good when you hit something. The audio and the feel of it, everything has to be smooth and line up. Blizzard usually gets that right. Diablo 3, I mean, you can say what you want about it, but it had amazing polish. It felt really good to play it.
Boss doesn't look too hard, I'll be honest.
I noticed it was a pretty long warning when it shoots out that beam and then it's gonna like charge to you. It was like a 5-second warning to get out of the way. But you gotta keep in mind if it's built as a mobile game, you're not gonna, everybody's not gonna have that mouse and keyboard maybe, but.
Yeah, and they're gonna account for lag times and all that. Okay, here's the Helliquary boss. So we got, man, this is all new stuff. We got a new boss even. Wow. So this is our second new boss we get to see. Look, there's the full party, 8-man. So we get to see an 8-man raid here.
You can really tell they took that feedback to heart, how Diablo 3 wasn't dark enough. I mean, look at all these zones. They are so hell Diablo-ish.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. There's I can see the Demon Hunters more so than I can see. I think there's the Wizard. Okay, I'm trying to see a Necromancer, man. I don't see it.
Yeah.
How are they not going to give me a Necromancer in here? I see Crusaders, I see Demon Hunters, Barbarians. They're not going to give me one Necromancer. Are you kidding me, guys?
No one wants to play Necro.
Apparently not. Wait, wait a minute, are we literally watching Necromancer? Am I stupid? We're actually literally watching Necromancer. I'm just an idiot.
Well, it's all so new, and there's so much going on the screen. I don't blame you.
I was expecting to see some summons. That's why I was looking around the map trying to find some skeletons or something. But then I saw the corpses, and I'm like, wait a minute. He's using Soulfire. That is, in fact, Necromancer. Let's go! Necromancer footage, baby! Never happier to be wrong.
Well, there's only one true Necro. You can't acknowledge any other Necromancers, Darth. So that was your subconscious mind, like, deleting it from memory.
Someone said that a good name for the Necromancer would be Gingermancer, and I thought that would be a pretty great name to do the Necromancer.
There you go. That's your new gamer handle.
The Gingermancer. Be pretty good. Okay, this boss looks a little bit harder. I mean, those jumps are not as telegraphed. I mean, you still get the big circle.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is definitely tighter animations.
This part reminds me of Lost Ark boss fighting. Oh, he summons like, okay, that's kind of a cool animation. He puts up 4 of those and then summons like these tentacles out of the ground that move around.
I love how when you come into the boss arena, it pops up that like portal behind you to make you feel trapped.
Yeah, puts the wall up. Instantly know it's a boss fight time. Yeah, here we go. This is more of a boss fight. That's why stuff's everywhere. People are having to kill ads. Ooh, man, the jumps.
Yeah, and this boss spawns like those dodge mechanics behind you and stuff. This one would probably be way tougher.
So the Helliquary bosses are the 8-man player content that is, they said that they were going to have a new boss every month. So we should be expecting a new, basically one of these every single month. Also something they said about the bosses is there's a change to the way the difficulty works for these. That there's different difficulty tiers now because they wanted to make sure that it wasn't just like easy then super fucking hard. They're trying to make it where there's actually like a gradient basically between the two, much like they did with challenge rifts where they doubled the amount of challenge rifts for that same reason. So the bosses, you should be able to find a difficulty that's more readily available for you.
Cool. There's that banner from the Seder.
There we go. That was the new footage. What'd you think? Give me a 1 to 10. What do you think about the Realm of Damnation? I kind of like this part here.
You want me to do the whole footage in general or each one individually?
Just the whole footage. Just give me a 1 to 10 impression. What you thought about the whole
the whole footage? I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I loved it. It's almost exactly what it should be.
You can say the barbarian foot. I thought the barbarian footage when he was clearing the ads, like here, this part visually. This is probably the best bit I've seen.
Yeah, that right there, like the lava flowing underneath the bridge and like coming down from the wall in the background, like that's the coolest part that I saw.
That's actually fantastic. I think this part it looks absolutely amazing. So, all right, everybody, that's it. Just wanted to get this footage out there, show you the new stuff. Pretty cool looking. This is, once again, your in-game zone, Realm of Damnation. This is where the demon gates will be appearing in the overworld. This is where the dungeon, the Pit of Anguish, is going to be. You can see the boss here. And this is the Helliquary boss, which is the new one, which is cosmetically in the same zone. So that is all the information we have for this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And we'll be doing another video over on Chosen's channel. You want to talk about what video we're going to be doing over there?
Sure, yeah, we're gonna just go have a fun discussion about what would be the best class for a beginner to play, because obviously this is gonna be the first voyage of the Diablo franchise into the mobile player base. So you might have a lot of people that this will be their first introduction to the Diablo franchise. I know we've both played it for like 20 years, so I thought it'd be fun to sit down and have a talk about what beginners should be thinking about as they're diving in.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the channel. We'll have a link to that video in the pinned comment or to the channel. You can find it there if that sounds interesting to you. Love y'all, and I'll see ya, I guess, in the Realm of Damnation in game for the Demon Gates, everybody. Bye-bye.
Later.